Building a POC, there are a lot of things that you will have to think about when you start a proof of concept. When I say you can do this in 4 weeks, we have to understand that there is a level of expertise that you will require if you have to get this done in this short period of time. And it is not only expertise, I would say it is some familiarity with these kits. Now, you can identify off-the-shelf hardware kits. When you identify off-the-shelf hardware kits, it cut down your cost of building your own hardware. That is perfect. You can find off-the-shelf algorithms, and now it cut down your cost in building your own algorithms. That's perfect too. But when you want to put all these together, you would require some kind of expertise or some familiarity with these things. If you are familiar with this, then this 4 weeks time frame works like a charm. There's no problem with it. Otherwise, there would obviously be time required for you to get familiar with all these tools, to get familiar with all these platforms, right? So that is something that you need to think about when you're starting a POC. And for the success of any proof of concept, when it is connected to AI and edge, I think there are only 3 areas that we need to focus. One is the camera, because that is the core for your vision system. So you need to understand which camera is the best suit for this use case. Because the best, if you can get the best image, if you can get the right image to your model or your algorithm, then you amplify your chance of success, or you amplify the chance of making your algorithm work like incredibly. Whereas if you choose the wrong camera or a wrong lighting or wrong lens, then of course, however good your algorithm might be, it would not give you the right output or the solution. So choosing a camera is very important. And I think we'll go forward and we'll see how you can choose your camera. Gomati would explain more on that. So the next thing is choosing an edge processor. Again, the edge processor, like the camera, you need to understand the horsepower that's behind this edge processor. Has this algorithm that you're picking off the shelf, has this been tested on this platform? Because if it has not been, then you carry the risk of trying new on this hardware, and that is going to consume a lot of time. So when you pick an algorithm, you have to make sure, and when you pick an edge processor, you have to make sure that it has been tried before. If it has been tried, then it's well and good. So choosing of the edge processor is going to be a very critical part, and that will be covered in the webinar going forward as well. And last but not the least, the algorithm block. And like I said, you pick an algorithm which has been already tested in these processes, and also understand what has been already done with those algorithms. What is the performance output of that? What kind of training it has gone through? What model or what kind of data set was used to train these algorithms? If you can get as much information as possible, it's well and good. And otherwise, it is better to have some algorithm vendor who is experienced with that to help you with this part. So these are the 3 main areas where you need to focus when you do a POC.